Episode 54. Dun, dun, dun. Same thing as the last one.
53, but in reverse. What you're going to do is like, now to Mark with sports.
Now to Bruce with singing.
It sounded like the... Ding, 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 ding. Do you remember...
like a sports channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or kind of...
Like ESPN or something? Oh, that's like people's alarm notifications. Yeah. Ding, ding. It happens to Aaron all the time. I'm like...
Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling.
Like, why do you have sports on your phone? Yeah. Well, I'm rolling the intro.
Here's our ESPN.
Couple of issues.
Oh, there goes Bruce drinking in the intro.
Rocky start.
Yeah, well, we'll get there.
Having a day. Not going to lie.
Feeling a little off.
Not in a good mood. For no reason either. I'm just like, you just get in those moods. I'm having my man period. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like you get that once a month too.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think I'm on your cycle too because you just finished yours.
Yeah, but I'm pissy now too. Why am I
Probably
pissy?
because I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry.
It's fucking fine.
My bad. I'm just trying to be my own person. Don't gotta steal my thunder.
Stealing your thunder is getting angry.
Well, you were irritable the other day.
Yeah, I was.
Was that yesterday?
I don't remember. I feel like it's every day.
Ago. But when you get that, it's just like that random, you don't know why, but you're just like, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah. I get like that when I'm overwhelmed with
school.
Yeah, with homework. Yeah. With algebra, it's so hard. I don't know. I get like this a lot when me or Aaron's going out of town. And it's like, that's why I don't like to go out of town because I just don't like the pre-filming. Because it's like filming. And then it's like, I get so over it so quickly.
Yeah.
And right now we have like, this sounds so like privileged, but we have a lot of brand deals coming up that we need to send in early. Yeah. So it's almost the same feeling where it's like, plus you're dealing with brands and like they want to change things. And I'm like, well, where are we putting this? Where are we putting this? So it's just like, we're both just like. Okay.
Well, can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Like what goes into that? I feel like that's really interesting.
Oh, doing a brand deal on YouTube? Yeah, it totally depends. But like most of the time they'll send you, like a brand will email you or your manager and say, do you want to do this? Here's the rate. And then you either take it or you barter with them, get a better rate or whatever. And then
barter. Like feel like pirate times.
You barter.
I'll take one thing of rum.
Please, I would love some rum right now, honestly.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
Give me some Captain Jack.
Oh, of course.
And then they're like, okay, can you send a draft by this time? Which is fine usually, but it's so weird because a lot of times, since Aaron and I vlog, we'll get paid to do integrations, which is like a 30 to 60 second ad in a video. Right. But then sometimes you send in the ad like, oh, we need to see the full video. And
because
it's like,
we need to know it. Like,
well, we vlog, so it's very in the moment. Gotcha. It's hard to do that. Mm-hmm. But then, we always figure it out. And then we're like, okay, we'll just like put this in like a one concept video type of thing. Well, and then you send it in, and then they're like, can you change this? Can you change this? And then you send it in, like, can you change this? And it's like, okay, good.
So you're saying you have a bunch lined up. Are you basing every vlog around that, the theme of that? Or are you kind of just like, you're not sure yet?
I don't know yet. We did one today.
I'm not trying to stress you out. I just feel like it's probably really interesting to people that don't understand how it works, because I am one of them.
Yeah, it's just...
Like, I've gotten it now because you've explained it to me, but...
No, I mean, it's kind of nice when they want a full video, because then you already have it all done, and it's like, here you go, and then you have it pre-filmed.
Like a full, what's that, full integration?
Like a full dedicated video.
Gotcha. Which
would be like...
So they would pay more for that?
Yeah. Obviously. They pay more, for a full video, and then they pay less for a shout-out, or like an integration.
Well, can I get a shout-out?
Sure, how much you got?
$20.
That's fine.
Cool. Wow. Your guys' rates are pretty low.
Yeah.
But you guys are killing it. They just hit 900,000 subs.
Thank you. Yes.
900,000. That's fucking insane.
I know.
It's almost a million.
Like, once we hit a million, we're like, oh my God.
Think about how many people that is.
I know. It's a million souls. That's so many people.
A million internet souls.
Yeah.
Watching you.
It's kind of creepy.
All the time.
All day and all night.
Wanting to be you.
Yes, wanting to be in my skin.
Wanting to kill me to get to you.
Yes, maybe, probably.
That's really funny.
Yeah, but what are you stressed about?
I'm not stressed. I'm just like, I don't know what it is, you know? Just like one of those things where I'm like, I don't know. I also like have this problem where if there's something that's been bothering me that I haven't like dealt with, there's like something I need to like deal with. Mm-hmm. And it's I kind of like play it out in my head and I get myself really stressed out and I like get my heart racing. Like in the shower, I like just showered before this. Shout out to being clean. But it got me like really like worked up. Oh. And just kind of like thinking about all of that. I don't know.
Behind the scenes things.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like dumb stuff, but it's just like I just don't want to deal with this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like I just want to be I don't have to worry about it. But.
However, we are very lucky we get to do what we do.
Oh, no, that's why at the end of the day, I'm like, I love what we get to do.
It's funny because I think about it and I always say to you, I'm like, it's so dumb that I'm stressed about this. I'm so dumb that I don't want to like film today. And I don't mean it in a way where I'm putting myself down. I just know how great I have it. And I'm like, it's so crazy that I'm like that. Like, it's so crazy. I would die to have this life. That I would be like, I don't feel like doing this when like all we're doing is filming our lives.
But it's your job.
I know. You're right.
It's not like, because it comes down to being like, we need views for this. We need likes on our pictures for this.
Right.
We have to be putting out content that people want to watch. But also we need to be doing stuff that we like. We also need to get, like there's so much that goes into it. And then you do that. You guys film, and I give so much props to Carly and Aaron.
Thank you.
Especially, Carly, because I'm not around Aaron as much. But like, she's like, we're filming. Like, I'm like, hey, let's grab dinner or something. Like, I just finished up. And she's like, no, like I have this and this until that time. Yeah. And you're like, Monday, Tuesday. Like, if I'm like, oh, like what if we did the podcast and oops, sorry, there's like a fuzz.
Hello?
And I'm like,
Hello?
Gosh, I can't get it.
Hello?
Do you ever feel like a feather string in a koi pond?
It's so annoying.
Bling, bling. That's so annoying. That's so much better.
I'm a songwriter now.
I went with bling, bling.
Bling, bling.
Yeah, if I'm like, let's do the podcast in the morning and we'll just post it at noon. You're
like, no.
Nope, I'm filming.
Yeah.
I give you a lot of props for
I don't like the feeling of missing out on something that we could be filming too. And sometimes David will text me and Aaron at 10 a.m. I don't even awake yet. And I'm like, shit. Like, I got to get ready. We got to go film. Like, and I know we have the whole day, but I just like being there. And like, even when you first start hanging out, it's like, let's just hang for a bit and we can like film things if they happen. If we were to start filming like 4 p.m., it would just have such a different vibe. Like, I don't know.
I know. No, I feel that. That's even like when I come with you guys sometimes, like if I have a day off or like a couple hours off and I come hang out, I'm like, what if somebody calls me right now and they need something?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Should I be making something like, someone like some label's gonna call and be like, do you have this kind of song? If I'm at my computer, because it's happened.
It's literally one time that happened exactly. Yeah. You went with me, Aaron, and David to some like place in Hollywood Hills, and as we were there, no service, really. And someone was like, I really need this type of thing. It's, I don't know, it was like it would pay a lot or something. And it was like a specific thing you had to make and send in. And you're like, dang it, I'm not home.
Of course, yeah.
I know,
so I get
like
really stressed
the
out
one
with that.
time. The one time. I feel like we're both not workaholic. Like, I'm not a workaholic at all, but we're both very like involved and don't want to like not be doing it with our jobs. Like involved in our job. Involved in our jobs and not want to not be doing it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then you get overwhelmed and stressed out and you hate it. And then you go right back to like, nope, this is all I've ever wanted to do. And then it's like you fall right into it. Yeah.
And then we get to do this too. So
yeah, exactly. And then sometimes, you're going through the mall and these people are bothering you. You're like, this just happened the other day.
It did.
We were going through, was it Macy's? I think it was Macy's.
I think so.
There's like all these people and there's like that perfume and cologne section. Mm-hmm. And like, gosh, all those people just going, hey, do you want to try that? No, I don't want to try that.
Yeah. I was like, I don't need you because guess what I already got?
What do you got, Carly?
I've got Scentbird.
Oh, that's that service where you can avoid all those pushy people.
You can avoid the pushy people. You have it sent to your door, and it's just exactly what you ordered. Have you ever had someone come up to you and say, you smell amazing. What cologne are you wearing? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, a lot.
Actually?
Yeah. And I
Care to
actually
explain?
got a lot of numbers.
All right, well, I'll talk to them for you.
Okay.
Smells are...
because I have your phone now.
Yeah, I'm going to call them. It is weird, though. Like, my best friend in high school, if I smelled her perfume now on somebody else, I'd be like, oh, that's her. Yeah. Like, scents have such a memory.
Yeah,
perfumes,
really
colognes. Like, it's really crazy. But with Scentbird, I found a way to have great taste and mix up my fragrance routine without breaking the bank. Whether it's Tom Ford, Gucci, or Versace, Scentbird.com keeps me smelling good month after month. Scentbird is a luxury fragrance subscription service for perfumes and colognes. It's a way for you to discover new perfume and colognes without buying an entire bottle, which is amazing. It's more than 450 designer brands for you to choose a perfume or a cologne from each month, such as Tom Ford, Prada, Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, Cartier, Glossier. It just goes on and on, to be honest. So you choose a perfume you want to try or cologne, and they'll send you a 30-day supply. So I'm obsessed with Viva La Juicy. I literally sprayed it before the podcast because I was like, I want to smell good, and I love the smell. Like, it's something I would have never gone out of my way to just try on my own. And
not to be like so cutesy, but like when Carly leaves for the day, I like go into the bathroom after and it just smells like that. And it smells
you
amazing.
Like it?
Yeah.
One time you texted me, he was like, it smells like your perfume.
Yeah.
It was
so
like,
cute. I use Scentbird.
Yeah. I was like, use our code.
I know.
Use our code. No, but it is fun to try new scents, and each month you can try a new one. And it's nice to have it. And if you like it, then you can get more. And if you don't like it, you don't have a whole bottle just sitting on your shelf. So, and with an exclusive offer just for our listeners, you can get 50% off your first month today. That's only $7.50 for your first fragrance. Go to scentbird.com/koi, that's COI, and use our code KOI, COI, for 50% off your first month. Again, that's scentbird.com/koi for you to try your first perfume or cologne for just $7.50. Sign on, smell amazing. Like me.
Thank you, Scentbird.
Thank you so much. But yeah, it's been a crazy week. You released a music video, which has been doing really well, which I'm very proud.
Thank you.
I thought it was doing well because I'd be proud either way.
Which I'm very proud that it's doing well. If it wasn't, I'd be single.
We'd be done. I'd be over it. No, it's all. How does that feel to have? It's like you're. I don't know. It's like you were doing your own thing, and it's doing well.
I know.
So
yeah,
cool.
That is really interesting.
This is your first music video, right? Outside of being in a band.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, it's first music video since 2015, and before that, I think I did like one video in like 2009.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, I never really got to do music videos. So yeah, doing the solo thing, I was like, you know what? I really want to do a video. Shout out to Dan Brink and Tommy Wooldridge who directed it. I'm gonna do like I want to do a behind the scenes video because I filmed some stuff while we were doing it. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do a behind the scenes video, and then I want to do a production walkthrough of the song. Cool.
So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned. No, I don't know. It's just so exciting, you know.
Yeah.
When you get to, I don't know. It just felt. Ironically, somebody texted me and were like, I got more feedback on this song than anything I've ever done before, which is like crazy to me. After the video. I don't know. It's just like,
I know.
It was like the song had been out, and then like right before I put the video out, people started being like, "Yo, love your song."
Yeah.
And then the video came out. I was like all these people were like reaching out, which is amazing. I really appreciate it.
I wonder why that is different though.
I don't know. I guess like a video makes it official.
Yeah, and or like it's a visual, so they're like, oh, this song's good.
Yeah, and if it's just in a story, they might be like, I'll check it out later.
Yeah.
But if there's a video, like, okay, he's like, I don't know, maybe it's like, if you're doing a music video, you're like taking yourself more serious. I don't really know exactly.
I don't know either, but yeah, you pointed out the other day, and I was like, yeah, a lot of people are reaching out.
Yeah, it was like really weird.
It's like you just released the song.
Well, I texted my friend. My friend was like, dude, this is like, he's like, no joke, this is the best thing you've ever released. Like, and he's been following my artist stuff for a while. And I was like, dude, I really appreciate that. The irony is, this is so validating. And the song's talking about craving validation.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's so good, though, when you have something you created and you put it out there and you get good feedback. I mean, if you're craving validation or not, like, it's going to feel good. And it's not. Yeah, that's awesome. I love the video. So good, too. It's it's a one-shot take. It's really sick.
Middle of the desert. It was freezing cold.
Pitch black.
Pitch black.
Yep. On a road.
On a road. On a bike.
On a bike. And you did it.
Didn't
you
eat shit. I almost did.
Did you?
I literally told them, I was like, before we film, I was like, if I fall, keep rolling. Because because like whatever we get, I'll get back up. Just stop the car, keep filming. Don't put the camera down. We'll roll with it.
That
But
would
I
have
didn't
been
fall.
a funny thing to watch. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like it might fit the video if it was at like a certain time. And you
People would have
just
been
gotta
like,
go.
was that planned?
You're just bleeding on the.
Yeah.
Keep filming.
Like elbows out. Oh, I'm gonna.
Ew,
I get
oh my God.
myself
Why did you
sick.
say that?
I don't know, man. It's like
Making yourself
self-sabotage. Jeez.
Yeah.
But then we recreated the video and
At the mall.
the loosest quotes of those animal scooters. I saw those and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, how funny it would be if we like rented those and redid the video. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Me, Heath and Mariah.
It's on his Instagram. It's really funny.
At Bruce Wigner.
At Bruce Wigner. W-I-E-G.
Actually, no, it's on TikTok because your boy's trying to get big on TikTok.
Yeah. Addicted to TikTok kind of right now, sadly. It started with like the cringe factor because a lot of them were like the weirdest people I've ever seen.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
really interesting.
But then I go to like the main feed and I could literally look at it for like 3 hours. And it's not like the same feeling as Vine, where Vine was you're looking to laugh. TikTok is just like something for you to watch. I don't know what it is.
It does have some factors from Vine though.
It does, yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's really weird to be like. I found myself this morning like going through and being like, oh, I feel like I'm watching Vines again.
Yeah, I feel like I felt that way when we were in bed doing that like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, we get crazy.
Spoiler alert.
It's called the TikTok.
Did you hear that laugh start up?
Yeah. Ring, ring, ding, 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 bam, bow. Ba, ba, ba. We're just going crazy. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, this is helping me so much.
Okay.
I'm losing my voice though.
I think I'm losing my mind. EMG has copyright claimed your video. I say that every time, and we never get copyright
We've
claimed.
gotten copyright claim. Be
Only
careful.
that one, the Eminem song but it's because we played the actual song.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, it said it. It said the
It's
reason.
like, you fucking played the
It's
song.
like, oh, you know how delicate this is? Why would you try? Why would you play the song? It's so. Can I talk about this for a second?
Yeah.
On YouTube, a label or a what?
I don't know where you're going
Well,
with
like
this.
a label or a company, I guess, will claim your YouTube video, meaning
label.
you don't make the money from it. They make the money from it, your whole video.
I don't know how that works. I just know
Oh.
they claim it, so they must be they're making the money, yeah.
Okay, so even if you use 6 seconds of a song in your video, it will get demonetized. Even if, like Scott said, words. He said, I'm going to say it, and if we get demonetized, I'm so sorry, but I got to say my truth.
Yeah. Maybe like really split them up.
Okay, he said, sipping on straight
Straight chlorine.
chlorine.
Colorine.
Colorine. No, that's not actually helping us that you said it wrong.
Oh, I want to sing it so bad.
Sipping on.
La 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 la.
Well, that's a song.
Sinatra song. Just
Frank Sinatra's quaking in his grave.
like
Like, copyright, claim it. Like he's pissed that we're making money from it.
Or-
I don't know, but it's just, and then, what? Sorry, go ahead.
Or he's pissed that they're claiming it.
Maybe. How do you think his stance would be? I have no idea how his personality is.
Well, if you look up his mugshot, maybe you can pull that up.
I
when you're
will.
editing this.
And it looks exactly.
Looks like me.
Bruce.
If I just had a little hair, whatever. So I've been wanting to redo that. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some photographer friends to redo that with.
I hope you do because it looks identical to you.
I know.
I was gonna say Scott said those words, and then a 21 Pilots, whatever, it's a song, and it got copyright claimed because he said the word.
I know, that's crazy.
It started like, I feel like it was a year or two ago, and a song was on super low on the radio, and Scott was filming something in the car. So low that he was filming with it
Yeah.
on, and it got copyright claimed.
I also think he shot himself in the foot because he did a video trying not to get
Oh, yeah.
copyright claimed. And he did like 20 songs of like playing the songs and like, it was like, try not to get copyright challenge. But I'm sure there's just like massive flags on his channel of like, this guy is definitely using our music. Like everybody knows.
Yeah.
But
But-
it's like an automatic thing. So it's all just like, it's crazy to me that like it could register that on his and be like, yep.
Yeah.
Like it's not like somebody's
The
going
words.
through and like watching all of Scott's vlogs. It's like a,
There's a dedicated FBI agent for every video. I don't know. I just assume. But yeah.
Sit on straight FBI. Don't finish that fucking sentence.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, well, it's really hard to not get copyright claimed these days or demonetized. But, you know, what's not hard? cooking with HelloFresh.
That is very true.
Like that segue?
Yeah, that was very good.
HelloFresh is amazing. HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service that shops, plans, and delivers step-by-step recipes and pre-measured ingredients so you can just cook, eat, and enjoy. It's home-cooked meals made simple. HelloFresh does all the meal planning, shopping, and prepping so you can focus on a healthier you and happier family. Get seasonal, simple recipes and pre-measured ingredients delivered right to your door every week. Do you hear that? You don't got to go to the grocery store. It's meals to your door, which is the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Cooking is enjoyable and easy with HelloFresh. Fresh pre-measured ingredients and easy-to-follow 6-step pictured recipe cards are delivered to your door each week in a special insulated box. I'm going to talk about ours in a minute, but it's so nice. They're literally divided into, there's bags divided into each meal.
Yeah.
So each meal, you just pull out the bag and that's all the ingredients. And you don't have to worry about them. Yeah, it's great. All meals come together in 30 minutes max. Call for less than 2 pots and pans and require minimal cleanup. Make deliciousness part of your every week. 3 plans to choose from: classic, veggie, and family, with the option to switch between for when your tastes change. And we made a Mexican chicken and rice bowl, and it was actually so good. And it was so, I don't cook ever really. I'm a very basic, all I can really make is chicken or noodles.
All your boy can eat, so she's a goddess.
Yeah, it kind of was perfect. And it was honestly so simple and it was fun because it looked gourmet.
Yeah.
The sour cream, it looked good. It tasted amazing. I was like, I literally can't believe I made this.
I know.
I'm stoked about it.
It tasted so good.
Yeah, and it was so good. It was so easy and it was just a good time. For $80 off your first month of HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com/COI80. That's COI80. And enter code COI80. That's HelloFresh.com/COI80 and get $80 off your first month of HelloFresh. That's basically receiving 8 meals free. So what a steal.
Thank you, HelloFresh.
Thank you, HelloFresh.
Hello?
Fresh. It's fresh. Oh, man. What was I? Oh, I feel like I wanted to. Oh, sorry. I just want to add one more thing about getting demonetized on YouTube. Listen. Also.
You're venting.
Words? Yeah, I'm just I can't do it. Words in the title. We uploaded a video. Aaron and I uploaded a video with Heath, and it was about dialect. There's a whole quiz on which words you would say.
Oh, yeah, to figure out where you're from.
Yeah, and it tells you where you're from, probably on how you pronounce things and stuff. And I uploaded it on Sunday, unlisted, and immediately got demonetized for no reason. There's no cussing in the video. The title literally said words because I hadn't edited anything yet. And it was so weird. And then I did it again and it was monetized. I feel like they just pick out random.
Yeah.
It's so strange. One time Aaron and I had cringy in a title and it got demonetized. It's so weird. This shocked him. Demonetized because they probably thought it meant a taser shock. Come on.
He was astonished.
He was, yeah. He couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I feel like the titles are going to get more and more you have to be careful.
Yeah, it feels that way now. We'll think of a title and we're like, oh, no, I think we should make it different. And then we have to make it sound
It's going to have to be
different.
It's going to be she did what? Very comfortable. Everything's
She wanted to do this, though.
1,000,000% consent.
Yeah, literally. So crazy.
But I mean, speaking of monetizing, I guess I wanted to talk. Let me pull it up. But I don't know why I randomly thought about it, but I brought it up to Carly about. There was this scam. It was this huge scam of this rock star who scammed banks out of millions of dollars, and I thought it was the most fascinating thing. It was during the they were called Lights Over Paris. And
the name sounds so familiar to me.
Yeah. And
I was a fan.
They were, I was in the band. No, they were during that, I guess 303 era, Breathe Carolina. Everybody had that,
Don't trust a hoe, never trust a hoe.
Yeah, it was electronic beats, but emo boys.
Yeah.
So his name was Rob Mawhinney. He was the lead singer of this Lights Over Paris band.
Yes.
And so he wanted to be a rock star so bad that he found a way to scam banks out of money so he could make it work. He had a $750,000 custom tour bus that he made that they would tour around in.
How?
I played Warped Tour the same year as them. And I remember,
did you see them?
the big thing then was like, remember those like just like bracelets with like bands names, and like whatever, like almost like Livestrong type things.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of bands would have those at Warped Tour because it was like easy to just like give them out and stuff. And I remember seeing Lights Over Paris everywhere. I was like, this is crazy. I didn't listen to them. I had no idea. But it had turned out. So what he did was he got documents. What?
So what's like, just so I know and they know, like what's an average cost for a tour bus like that? Not like that.
Oh, I have no idea.
But that's way more expensive than it.
You would rent. You would rent a bus.
Okay. But they straight up bought one for like almost $1 million.
Put it this way. If you're doing, he played like the video I saw, they were playing like maybe a 200 cap club, which is like 200 people. And that you would for sure be in a van. If you're in a bus, unless you're like Fall Out Boy at that same venue did like a intimate tour that sold out immediately.
Yeah.
But I don't even think they did. Like they probably just flew to every show and then just took a Sprinter van or something. But they had their tour bus there. And in the video there was like 7 people in the crowd. And it's like this is where like
7
that like had all this footage from. And it turned out he bought all the tickets, paid for all the tickets, and they couldn't give enough away for free to even fill the room. But it was like a sold out show. But there was like 7 people that actually showed up. Where
he got this money from banks? Just asking for loans? Not face banks, like actual banks.
American banks. Who was probably FaZe's son? I don't know.
Probably.
He has a kid? No, we're not. We're in too deep.
They're that rich.
There's some drama going on with that.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on now. I mean, it's been a long week on YouTube.
And somebody else.
Tifu. Yeah.
Taifu. I can't eat Thai food, actually. But so he had forged all these documents that said he had more than $7 million in his personal account when he actually only had $10,000. So eventually he uses that he gets this one bank gives him $3 million. Bank of America gives him $750,000. Zions Bank gives him $500,000. JP Morgan Chase gives him $2.4 million. Basically, it accumulates to $11 million between 2008 and 2011. $11 million.
How do you forge something like that to a bank and legit get the money? Like, how would you even?
It's like he had basically it's how he got caught. So he had used like this big accountant or whatever from New York, like this famous guy that like did a lot of like high invest whatever. But if you're a bank and this looks legit, he had all the forged paperwork, like it almost like seemed like it checked out somehow. That I'm sure there's probably more strict like because of this, but I'm sure he found a way that they wouldn't question it.
Okay.
Based off of like he just knew how to scam them out of it. But they went to that accountant or business manager or whatever it was and were like, we need to talk to you about this Mawini guy. And he's like, who are you talking about? And they're like, your client that you've been doing taxes for. He goes, I have no idea who that is.
Oh my God.
And then eventually they...
And this guy was living like he had $1 billion. Like he would get the penthouse. They would buy a shit ton of champagne, spray it over the balcony. Like they were living like rock stars that were making millions of dollars a month.
He would blow, like they said in this thing, like he would blow through money. And then it was like, I have to do it again.
So this whole band was basically a scam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just wanted to be famous so bad that he thought he could buy his way.
That's insane.
But that's the truth. Like at the end of the day, like you can pay for whatever, but if people aren't connecting, like no one's going to show up.
True.
People forget that. You would have to be paying people to go to the shows.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
They were playing at these venues and like 7 people were there. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, I wonder, I mean, I guess he's still in jail now.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like crazy.
Did we look it up or if he's still in jail?
I think he's still in.
Dang. So I looked up a couple scams. So I was like, I want some too to read. Yeah. But I think it's interesting, especially after like the Firefest stuff. I didn't know how big they could be and how legit it can seem, especially after that Rockstar guy too. It's like, huh? You can do that?
Well, you almost think about like there are so many stories of people trusting. Like Dane Cook went through it with I think it was his brother.
Oh, yeah.
And robbed him for everything. Was just like handling his accounts and was taking it all.
And
like,
he just was screwed.
I think he took like, it was something crazy.
Tens of millions.
Tens of millions of dollars.
I was like, tens. Like, I couldn't decide.
Millions.
It was $7 billion.
But that's so nuts. Like you put trust in people because you think like they're not going to screw me.
Yeah.
But it's so scary to think like you don't know what people's intentions are. How long they'll be cool with you until they see the money and they're like, cool, got him. We're good. You don't know who to trust.
I know.
It's so scary.
I know. That's the biggest thing about moving to LA and dealing with like managers and stuff. I've never been screwed over like that, really. Well, not at all, I guess. But it's real, and you have to be really careful, and you have to read contracts, and you have to send it to a lawyer to read, because otherwise there's some things in there you don't know. Always
worth lawyering up.
Yes.
And if you bring up to somebody, hey, I would like my lawyer to look over this, and somebody says, like, makes you feel bad for wanting to do that.
That's a red flag.
Get that lawyer then, immediately.
Yeah. Have them look at it, and they'll probably find 100 things.
Yeah.
That's like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
Yeah.
That's what screwed them over. I don't know if there's a documentary on YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
And it's
YouTube Red.
And what's his name? The manager?
I can't remember his name.
He was a manager, obviously. And he basically created Backstreet Boys and did the whole boy band formula, and they got huge, and like basically behind their back started NSYNC too.
Yeah.
Which if you're a manager, you can't have competing to that level. You can, but it's...
if you're a dick.
Yeah, and they didn't know that he started NSYNC, and...
Pinned him against each other.
Yeah, they pinned him against each other, and he was stealing money from them, and it's all because of the contracts and crazy. That's a really interesting documentary if you're interested in any of that, but...
Yeah, he was scamming everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
You get a scam.
You get a scam. You get a scam. Look under your seat. You get one too. This one's really odd that I read. It's called Piggy Land. And this was in Toronto in the 40s and 50s.
Like a theme park?
No, it was just, you'll see. It was,
okay.
I think the scam was called Piggy Land after it came out or something. I'm not really sure. But a guy came up with a great investment idea. He would sell people piglets, but also charge extra upfront for their food, care, etc. So it'd be like, you want to buy a pig? It's $10,000. It's $100, but if you want to give me $500, I'll give you all their food, all the vet costs. Like, it's on me. So it's like, they think it's like insurance almost, like, okay. So they're paying all of that. He would also take care of their pig on his farm, and when it was full grown, the investor would sell it for a nice profit. So the person who bought the pig is thinking, okay, I'm buying it for a small price.
Yeah.
Paid a little bit more to have it taken care of, and then he's going to sell it, and I'm going to make a lot of money. That's what it is, which is so weird, but okay. He sold thousands of piglets. People would even bring their kids up to the farm on the weekends to visit, and the parents would be happy to see their investments growing. They weren't allowed in the barn, but he had a nice meeting room set up where they could play with their pig. Then one day, the owner took off to Germany with millions of investors' dollars and was never heard from again. It turns out he only had a dozen or so pigs in different sizes. When people came to visit, they all saw the same few pigs. And he just ran off to Germany. I don't know if he was caught, but...
How much money was that?
He said millions of investors' dollars.
You said in the 40s and 50s?
Mm-hmm. In Toronto,
what would that be worth now?
Oh my God.
Jeez.
I don't know. But there was someone under this, I'm on Reddit. There's a comment under it. Yeah, somebody, Australia.
No, it's what? Canadian. It's
oh,
my pig, eh?
Oh, pig, eh? Are they saying, my pig, eh? Like a piggy.
No, pig, eh?
It's my pig,
What's going on, eh? Shout out Canada.
Yeah, we love Canada.
We love Canada. Shout out Curtis Connor. I don't know, that's like... what I think of. Like, he's the ambassador of Canada. That always happens. Like, the one person in a different country is like, oh, it's like that person. Yeah.
But someone commented below that they had one. It was in Australia, a piggy scam, which is what they call it. But it's just people trying to sell mini pigs, in quotes, which aren't a thing. Mini pigs are not a thing.
Oh, I remember hearing
Do not
about
buy mini pigs. I posted on my story a while ago about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because these pigs are just malnourished, so they look small. And when you buy them, they're small and cute, but they eventually grow to be huge pigs. So a lot of times people will just like give them away or leave them somewhere because they don't want a huge pig in their house. So don't buy mini pigs.
That's a don't buy mini pigs.
Do not buy mini pigs. Here's another one. This guy's name was Bobby Thompson. He created a fake charity, and instead of getting $1 million, he figured it was easy to get $1 from 1 million people. Which is really funny because sometimes I'm like, what if every subscriber gave me a $1? I'd have almost $1 million.
Oh my gosh. Wait. So what did he do?
Okay. So, well, he was captured in Oregon with $980,000 in cash.
He was so close.
He was so close. Like, just let him get it and then take it away.
Could you imagine though? Yeah, like literally one of your subs gives $1.
Crazy.
Hey guys, just like donate $1. That's all we need.
That's so insane.
Half of them donate. You're like,
I set for a while. Hey, I'm rich. This multi-million-dollar charity operating since 1927 was registered with the IRS, run by ex-military men, and had dozens of chapters and 66,000 members nationwide. Legitimate, that is, until media investigations revealed that the charity was not in operation until 2002, had only one member or charity official that could be located, was run out of an individual's duplex in Florida. Classic. And appears to have consisted of one man using a fake name for whom no record of U.S. military service could be found. So this guy just got $1 from a bunch of people and almost made $1 million. And
like he was like, can you donate?
Yeah.
To whatever?
Yeah.
And some people had to have been like, oh, I'll give you $20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Probably.
well, $1's nothing. I'll give you $5.
Yeah.
How many people did that?
I know.
Whoa. I'll give you $1,000. He's like,
like the rich people.
Nope.
I like this charity. Here's $10,000.
Crazy.
I know.
That's what we were talking about. Like, if you're a billionaire and you spend, I forget who we were talking about this. Oh, we were talking to Heath about this. But if you spend $30,000 on something, that's like
$30.
It's like $30.
Yeah.
Not even.
It's so weird how that correlates. Correlates. Because like, it's still $30,000, but I guess if you have that money.
Yeah. And maybe that's way off, but who knows?
Yeah. I don't know math, to be honest.
I don't know math either, but what I do know is the most important time is now.
True.
At least Vistaprint knows that. The importance of feeling professional, polished, and prepared when it counts right now. For small business owners or people who produce their own podcasts, like us, being plugged in and prepared when an opportunity comes up is crucial. Those moments happen all the time. They're happening now. And having a business card that shows how professional you are in your pocket, ready to hand out, is the first step to making something happen. Your next big opportunity is coming right now, and all it takes to feel like you're ready to own the now is $10. That's a low price to have the confidence that you're always ready to make an impression or get seen in a new way. A custom card with the colors, fonts, designs, and images you choose means you can look and feel like a big deal, whether you're a startup or a business with a century of history, and it doesn't have to be hard. With Vistaprint, you can create a truly professional, unique card in minutes. Upload your own design or start with one of their professionally designed options. Vistaprint offers simple tools and a wide range of templates to choose from. Pick the paper stock, style, and quantity that's right for you. Choose your delivery speed, order, and receive your cards in as few as 3 days. Guys, I don't know why you would not want to do this as soon as possible. It's so cheap, and at the same time, it's like, no matter what you're doing, like say you're giving lessons, you're going to be a guitar teacher, you're going to be, oh, you know what? I'm a teacher, or I work here, or I go to school, but at nighttime, I really wish I'd be doing this little side hustle. Dude, they're going to hook you up, and you know you can use it on all your marketing going forward. Your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed, or they'll make it right, either by reprinting your order or offering a refund.
Love that.
I'm telling you guys, you need to act on this because Vistaprint wants you to be able to own the now in any situation, which is why our listeners will get 500 high-quality custom business cards starting at $9.99. Just go to Vistaprint.com/koi. That's Vistaprint.com/koi. Vistaprint.com/KOI. Thank you, Vistaprint. We just owned the now.
We did. I kind of want you guys to email us for next week, and maybe we can talk about them. If you've ever been scammed or...
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have stories.
Yeah. I feel like this might be a common one. Somebody called my grandpa and posed as my brother and was like said his name, like, hey, this is Sean. I forgot what country. And he's like, I'm in danger. Could you please wire transfer me $10,000 or something like that? And my grandpa, you know, they prey on elderly because they don't understand technology as much or anything. So he did it. He sent money. Yeah. And we were like, why didn't you call Sean first?
He's like, because I was already on the phone with him. Why would I call him again?
Yeah. Okay, we're clearly not getting it. Oh, well. But yeah, I want to know if you guys have ever been scammed by something, or like a website took your money and didn't deliver you something, or a person scammed you. It's so interesting to me.
I know. There was one that happened. It wasn't, I don't know if it was like scam as much as like it was just weird. In my parents' neighborhood, there was like people coming to the doors in like official looking like shirts, and they'd be like, "Yeah, we need to check your backyard. Like we're with the township, and we're checking all the water lines or whatever it is. Like we need to check your backyard." So they'd be like, "Oh yeah," and they'd be like, "We'll just meet you around there." So one person would go around, and the other would go in the front of the house while they were back there, and would just like rob them.
Oh my, that's clever. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah.
So
they get real clever.
Yeah, my one neighbor was just like, people are coming to the doors and they're trying to get you to go to the backyard. Do not answer the door or do not let them in. I was like, okay.
Oh, shoot.
And they never came. I guess they didn't like me.
They didn't want to scam me. Dang it. But yeah, email us coupleofissuespodcast@gmail.com. Let us know if you have been scammed.
Scammed.
I want to know. Yeah.
Do you want to do some emails?
Yeah,
if you guys have any issues going on in your life, or like Carly said, scams, or any other issues, or just stuff you want to vent about, you have a funny story, you can send it to coupleofissuespodcast@gmail.com. Let us know if you want to be named or not.
Yeah. Read my name. Please don't read my name. Say it in the beginning, please.
Carly.
Thank you. I don't want my name said.
Reversed. Deleted. Sorry.
Thanks, babe.
Reverse. Marked.
Bop it. That's all I thought of.
We have like a mix of stuff of like that we both read.
I know.
I just want to start with this.
Okay. Go for it.
So you guys know, if you don't, okay, let me start with a sentence. You guys probably know our friend Jason Nash.
Yeah.
Who is a YouTuber. He has a podcast with David Dobrik called Views.
Yes.
It's a great podcast.
Yes.
And we know Jason.
Yeah.
If you don't know Jason, yeah, he's a YouTuber.
Very funny.
He is 44.
I think so.
2 kids. Mm-hmm. Great father.
Yes.
I got this email.
Okay.
My issue is Jason Nash has Bruce's last name spelled wrong in his outro credits, giving him credit for the outro music he has made. Bruce's name is clearly Bruce Wigner, Wiegner, and he has it spelled Weigner.
Ooh.
I believe that is unfair to you and might be causing some of the confusion with how to spell your last name properly, as well as its bad advertising for Bruce and his career. Thank you in advance for getting this issue dealt with, as spelling words correctly really bothers me.
I love how they're just taking your back. Like, I got your back, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, go tweet at him and tell him to change it.
Tweet at Jason Nash. Spell Bruce's name right in the outro.
Have we ever told him?
I thought I caught it early on and told him. Maybe he just forgot. Or maybe she's seeing an old video. Either way, it might still be happening. It would just be really funny if he got like a ton of tweets.
Yeah.
Just like, hey man, I'm so sorry about your last name. Because he doesn't mean any harm.
No.
Like, it's nice that he even added my name.
Yeah, I know. That's so, I could totally see him too be like, oh, I had no idea. Like, he literally just doesn't understand.
But you picked out some emails. I'm not sure what.
I did. It's been a couple. Oh, okay. I want to do this one. Sleeping with big boobs. Because last time we were talking about, you asked me if it's annoying to sleep with boobs.
Yeah.
So I was like, I mean, not for me.
Sounds like a friend we know.
What?
How was it sleeping with boobs?
How was it sleeping with boobs? Big boobs. Big boobs, comma, big. I don't know. All right. I don't know if I can say her name. So say, my name is blank and I love you guys so much. Thank you. Just listened to yesterday's episode, and Bruce's question about sleeping with boobs killed me. As someone who used to have really, really, really big boobs, sleeping was miserable. You can't sleep on your side well because your boob keeps you raised up, and the same goes for your stomach. So if you're laying on your side or your stomach, it's like you're raised up, so your neck's probably all fucked.
Ouch.
You need a tall pillow. Yeah, you need a tall pillow or your neck needs to go down more to reach the pillow. Ha ha ha. I had nerve damage from trying to exercise with multiple sports bras and even with a bra on. I had to hold my boobs while quickly going up or down stairs. I got a reduction in December and honestly watched all of Carly and Aaron's videos while in bed rest for 4 weeks or in recovery. So thanks for keeping me company and making me feel not so alone. You're welcome.
I've heard that a lot. Mm-hmm. And it's like, as a teenage boy, you would hear that and they'd be like, yeah, that girl got like a breast reduction. You'd be like, what?
Why?
And there was a Superbad.
To get less hot?
In Superbad, they were like, he was like, talking about so-and-so. He's like, did you hear she got a boob reduction? And I think it's Seth Rogen's character is just like, get a boob reduction. It's like slapping God in the face for giving you a precious gift. And then Michael Cera's like, no, they actually like, they realign them and they're super symmetrical and, way more ample.
More ample. I love that.
It's like, I need to get a glimpse of these warlocks.
It's funny. It's funny how boobs, I feel like aren't, like guys are, I feel like now the trend is big butts. It was big boobs. Excuse me. And now.
Is that a trend?
I don't know. I feel like it. Like when I was growing up, all girls wanted big boobs that I was growing up in middle school and stuff. Mm-hmm. If you had big boobs, you were popular, you were hot. But now I feel like it's not the same. People want the big butt. If you have a big butt, then you're an Instagram model. Then people are like, damn, she's hot. I don't know.
What about the 90s?
I like the 90s?
Big butts and I cannot lie.
True.
Well, and I cannot lie. Maybe he's like hinting like, I know I shouldn't. And I know I should be singing like, I like big boobs and I like to sleep. Makes no sense.
And I like to sleep. Well, can't because you got big boobs. Imagine like in the 90s, a guy being like, damn, your ass is thick. That would be such an insult.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is really funny.
Girl, you got a big ass. I'd be like, excuse me? Like a bubble butt was negative. Like that was bad.
To say a big ass, like, yeah, it would definitely be offensive. To say thick, that's taken it. It's like, I think still like a lot of adults don't understand thick.
No.
Oh, she thick. That's a compliment.
It is.
Oh, she thick.
To some people it is. It's supposed to be a positive thing.
Yeah.
But like, imagine even 10 years ago, she got a thick ass. That I would be like, oh my God, don't call her fat. Like it sounds like you're saying she's fat. Yeah. Fat ass.
That's funny though. But I mean, like I remember even growing up, like oh, that girl's got a big butt. Like check out her butt. Like,
I mean, it's probably always
like a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably always been a natural thing for men to like. I mean, every guy likes boobs and butts, but like. Socially,
because a big butt for a guy means like if she were to have a she'd be able to carry that
on her butt.
No, she could carry like
it could like equal out her body
or in her like it like helps balance or something like that. It's like what makes like in our brains like that's a good mate.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? If you go like
that's why guys like hips too.
Yeah.
Like I love your hips. Like, it's like cool. Your instincts are like I like these hips because you can
because they will not lie.
They will not lie, and they can. I'm so bad with words. I hate that. Because the hips are where the baby is growing, basically. Well, your hips widen when you get pregnant. So
I don't think you know what pregnancy is.
God, I'm so bad with words.
Carl's got a hip baby.
I'm getting so mad at myself.
I'm going to be like, pregnant.
Pregnant. Oh, I'm pregnant again. But your hips widen when you get pregnant. So if it's wide hips or it's like, oh, she can store a baby in her stomach. Yeah. I think that's where that
came from. What?
Yeah. Storage.
You had me with
public storage. Stork.
What about the stomach?
What do you mean?
Much like HelloFresh.
Yes.
Babies are delivered through the Stork service.
Use our code. Every month, a new baby will arrive at your door.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be a thing in probably, well, I hope
never.
I
don't think that's going to be a thing ever. Let's not ever have that be a thing, actually.
It's a subscription service.
Opposite of that.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Okay, I'll read another one I have.
You're just going to leave a baby at the doorstep, Carl?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the conversation's dead now. Bruce, my brain is not in my head right now.
Okay, where is it?
It's on the floor.
It's like when it's like my jaw drops to the floor. Like my brain drops to the floor.
My brain dropped. It was so smart. What you said was so smart. My brain dropped to the floor. Brain flu says. Okay, anyways. This one's called Dating Your Best Friend of 5 Years.
She dated my best friend for 5 years.
Yeah, your best friend.
Your 5 friends for best years.
Yeah, the best years of this person's life is your 5 friends. I'm gonna pop some tabs. Okay, my question is dating your best friend a good or bad thing?
Why'd you say I'm gonna pop some tabs?
I don't know.
You said tabs.
I'm gonna pop some tabs. Is it not?
Tags.
Tags? Like close?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tabs. I don't know, like a soda can.
And then I'm gonna go to the store, drink my soda,
or like a
get
beer.
these thrifts. It's thrift shop, right?
Oh yeah. I'm dumb. I've just come to the conclusion I'm dumb.
You're not dumb.
I sound dumb.
You don't sound dumb.
I do. My voice is very annoying.
No, it's not.
I don't like it. When I'm talking, I don't realize it, but then I listen back and I'm like, oh my God. And then like no, that's how I hear it.
But that's just everybody. I hate hearing my voice.
Yeah, I guess.
You agree?
Yeah, I hate it. I have both of them. What?
I don't know. I stretched it, pulled it. This is 30.
I stretched my throat from talking.
Okay, best friends.
Okay. I'm a 24-year-old man living in Texas, and I recently began seeing my best friend of 5 years. She's amazing. Everything I could ask for in a girl. I never thought she would have been into me since we have been friends for so long, and nothing had came from it. It's only been a week since we've moved past just being friends, and even though this has been the best week of my life, it has also been a very stressful one. My anxiety kicks into high gear, and all I can think about is what will happen if this doesn't work out. She's been a part of my life for so long, and it's hard to picture it without her. I would hate to lose her, so it seems as if going back to just friends would be the safe route, but then I could miss out on a chance to find something real. Wait, is he saying that he's like, maybe we should just go back to being friends?
Yeah.
I hate to lose her. I would hate to lose her. I mean, I think that if you guys have feelings for each other, it's there for a reason.
Yeah.
And this is good. And if something happens, I feel like that's better than always wanting to be with her and not ever telling her or not ever going for it.
If something happens, what do you mean?
Like if you do end up breaking up or something, I don't know. I would think that would be almost like, well, we tried it and it didn't work and this sucks, but we'll move on, rather than like seeing her date other guys. And this happened with Matt Cutchell and Ariel Vandenberg. Like he said he told her he loved her like 3 different times before they ever dated. And she was like, Matt, I can't. Like she was dating other guys. He was just in love with her. So interesting. If you guys don't know who they were really big Viners. Now they're big on Instagram and they do YouTube stuff too.
Best friends.
Yeah, they were best friends. And it was so fun to watch them. And now they've been dating for probably like a year. It's been about a year, I think. I don't know. Crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's interesting because going off what you're saying, it's like even if he held it in, she went off, whatever. He needs, I don't know. Personally, you're not going to be able to go backwards, right?
No.
Like you can't be like, actually, we're going to be friends now. Like if there's feelings there, just go with it.
Yeah.
I think it's
just try to enjoy it.
It'll be. Oh.
What?
That's a big song.
Oh, shoot.
Of course, we like split up all like the ones that might not get claimed. And
yeah.
Like,
I'm just singing like the most popular song ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's probably really scary because it's like, well, I don't want to lose this person. They've been my best friend. But there's a reason you guys like each other. So I think you should keep going, see what happens, stay positive, just figure out. I don't know. It's hard though. I mean, I understand why you're anxious, but
yeah.
Just try to chill.
Just chill. Just be in love and chill.
Just be in love and don't think anything about it.
Yeah.
Just zen. Just smoke some weed. I don't know why I said that.
Just smoke some weed. I think you marked this, but I'm going to read it.
Oh, okay. This one was interesting to me because we talked about biology. Like, I had a really weird biology teacher. We read an email about a weird biology teacher. I think you had a weird biology teacher.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just like funny that this was another email.
Ass.
My dumbass.
My dumbass throwing up fucking dirt in the air.
Oh, yeah.
And being like, I'm in a mushroom club with my friend Brian.
I wish I could watch just a clip of that.
He's right over there.
Oh, man. Okay. Listening to your podcast reminded me of a biology teacher I had last year in grade 12. He was super enthusiastic, but sometimes he took it too far. He was showing us a PowerPoint. Then when he changed the slide, there was a massive photo of a guy with elephantitis in his balls. Basically, he has massive balls. Google it. He gave us no warning, and suddenly we were looking at these massive balls. He somehow related it to the lesson, but it was totally unnecessary. I wasn't offended or anything, but there were definitely 16-year-olds in my class. Like, huh?
That's really weird.
You ever had a teacher or like heard about a teacher in your school like accidentally porn was playing on the TV or something or like a projector?
Never like that, no.
Oh, I think that happened in my school, but maybe it could have been a rumor or something. But how awkward would that be if you're in class and that happens? You're just like, oh no. I'd be like, I gotta go home. Like, I can't be in here. I can't be near you right now. You're my teacher.
Dude, yeah, that's weird.
That's terrifying.
I'm trying to think of like stories of like stuff like that's similar though that have happened. The one thing that was weird that I think I might have told you. Oh, I told you. I mean, I don't think I told in the podcast, but when we had to take swimming in high school for some reason. Like they made you take swimming. So in 9th grade, I took it and it was like first period. It sucked because then you smell like chlorine all day.
Yeah.
And like
God,
whatever.
Being a girl, oh my God, that would be the worst.
I know. I had long hair too.
Oh, I'm
so
sorry.
It was just
so
like
same. Yeah.
Yeah, I just smelled like shit. And like we would like wash our hair and whatever because like we would stay in our bathing suits. But yeah, it's like the chlorine they used there was like toxic. But when we would
just toxic
stretch before we go in, this guy gym teacher would go, "Okay, guys, face the wall. Now bend over and touch your toes." How weird is that?
Bitch. Imagine that now.
Yeah.
That teacher would be canceled in a second.
I know.
Ben, do you think he was legit trying to be creepy?
Yeah, he was weird. He was weird. Like looking back, I didn't think anything. Like I was like, we would all be like weird about it. And then like a couple of years after we were talking about it, we're like, oh, I think he was like being really creepy. It was like weird.
Yeah.
Like he almost like didn't even care about the girls either. That's what made it more weird. Just like little boys.
Ew.
Yeah.
So gross.
So gross.
It was like I found out somebody I worked with for like 5 years. He was like one of my bosses, basically. He was always like a little odd, but he just got charged with like child porn charges.
Dang.
It's so crazy when you know somebody and that happens.
I toured with Austin Jones.
Oh, yeah.
That started to go down on tour.
And you
2015.
You always did
tour.
not
Shout
like
out
him.
Girl Wild Tour.
Get your tickets.
I hated that dude. Like he rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm sorry to talk shit, but he rubbed me the wrong way like the first time we met.
Oh, he deserves a little shit talking.
Yeah. I know.
Sorry to offend him at all.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so sorry to offend him.
I didn't mean it like that. But yeah, we did a tour together. And I'm gonna throw some tea out there because I've never talked about this, but
ooh, we love this.
We were on tour. It was the Weekend Riot, Say We Can Fly, Austin Jones, and I think that was it. Maybe there's one other band, but
Midnight in Paris or whatever the fuck.
No. Lights Over Paris.
Lights Over. That's a movie.
They were the opener that had like
two people.
A production. Fireworks.
They showed up with their $1 million.
But so Braden is Say We Can Fly, and Braden was the nicest. He was the headliner, and then it was like Austin Jones was direct support, and then we were before Austin, and it was like one of our, I think it was like one of our first tours, and on the tour, he came up to us. He came up to Johnny and I, my bandmate and I, and said, "If you guys want, like he's like, I just did this tour with this band and I would like come out and I would like sing with them. And if you want, like I would totally come out and do it with you guys.
Oh, thanks,
I'll totally
dude.
do that for you guys.
You will?"
And we were in New York City, I remember, because then we had 2 days off and I was like, well, oh yeah, like just trying to play nice. I was like, yeah, maybe. Yeah, like maybe we could do a song. And we started naming some songs. It's like, no. Like, how about we do Mayday Parade? Because we'll be in Jersey and we'll do Jersey. Or like, you know,
the song Jersey
just got colder. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'll talk to Johnny. We'll figure it out. So then Johnny and I were talking about it. We're like, that was weird, right? Like, he just kind of threw himself into like,
he's like, hey, I'll perform with
totally
you.
do that for you guys.
You're
and we
welcome.
were like, I don't think we should do that. So then we were like, all right, never mind. You know what? We're not going to do it. So he goes up to Johnny. We played Philly. It was the next show we played. He goes up to Johnny in Philly and he's like, so what'd you think? Like, what song do you guys want to do? And like, I'll come out. And Johnny was like, you know what? Like, we kind of have our set like already good to go. And like, we don't really want to do like a Mayday song. Like, we're fine. And he goes, oh, I guess I'll just go fuck myself.
Oh.
You know what? Yeah, I guess I'll just fuck myself. Thought we were friends. Cool.
Oh my God.
And then played it off like a joke. Played it off like a joke. Like, I'm kidding. Like, you know, like, and
but
we're just
yeah,
like,
I hate when people do that.
so then it got like really weird. I don't know. I just had a bad feeling about the guy from the start.
Uh-huh.
So then I felt really bad because then we're in Jersey. We're backstage. We're like just like jamming, And Braden, Say We Can Fly, is like always playing, always singing, always writing. Like he is like
on it
all the time. Like that's all he wants to do. And he's like the sweetest dude. And so he started playing Ed Sheeran, and I was like, Don't? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, dude, we covered that. Like we've covered that on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he starts playing it. We're doing 3-part harmonies.
Oh, God.
I swear to you, Austin's sitting there eating a steak, and we're right in front of them like, come on stage with us and sing it. It was such a natural moment.
Yeah.
It's like it was not like, there was no like, oh, let's get him. Like, it was like literally he started singing Ed Sheeran. I'm like, Don't? Cool. We played it. We're like, that would be so sick to do. And then he's like, oh, yeah, I'll do it. And I like, in hindsight, I was like, oh my God, that was in front of Austin. That's so fucked up.
Did he say anything?
Was, like, no, but I think he was like really bitter. So then we did that like 3 nights in a row with Braden, and like Austin was definitely bitter. But then we did a full US tour with Austin Jones. It was a Grow Wild tour.
Oh, God.
It was IM5, Weekend Riot, Austin, The House on Cliff, Bailey McConnell, and then there was like some openers on the tour and stuff. And like right in the beginning, I was just like, I'm fucking over this dude. Like I just like, I don't know. It was just something like I was like,
just had that
not
gut
about
feeling.
it. Then a girl I was dating at the time, her cousin was a big fan of his.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time she was 14, I think, 14 or 15, her cousin, and was like, yo, like he's been reaching out to my friends. He's been asking for this and that, sending me like, yo, there's screenshots, there's videos, there's all this stuff. And like,
of like things he was doing.
So I was like, and I'm always like, okay, I need to like get this in someone else's hands because like I don't know what to do here. So like we reached out to the booking agent, we reached out to like managers, we reached out to everybody that was on the tour, basically being like, yo, this is what just came to light. We're not sure what's going on. So immediately the booking agent's like, we're looking into it. We're going to figure it out. So in Boston, I was like pissed, especially because it was like, it felt very close to home that it was like, and especially like anything predatory, I was like, well, yeah, fuck you.
And it's like your fans too.
Yeah. And there was like a lot of those messages were like what came out on the internet of being like him like asking for like twerk for me, blah, 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 blah. And then them being like, Austin, I'm 14. And then he's like, so I guess you're not my biggest fan?
Oh my God, just manipulative.
Completely abusing his power and being manipulative. And so then I remember being in Boston and I was just like, I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to like, I knew like I would lash out or say something or like whatever because I was just like so angry. And like he was walking, we had just finished sound checking and he was walking on stage and I like was just being so cold to him and I think I like shoulder checked him, which is like so dumb, but I was like, fuck this guy. And then he's like, Bruce, what's going on? Why are you being so cold to me? I was like, what you do is so fucked up.
Oh, God.
I was like, you can't fucking, like, I know everything that's going on. Like, we all know it. Like, you shouldn't be on this tour. Yeah, like, we're saying all this stuff, and that night, he left.
He did?
Like, yeah, like, a bunch of us were just, like, going up to him, like, you need to fucking get off this tour.
Oh, wow.
Like, you shouldn't be around fans.
Good for you guys.
And it was just, like, we were getting, like, DMs from people being, like, he tried to grab my ass in the meet and greet, this and that. And then it was, like,
these people are young.
Yeah, and I remember, it was just, like, the weirdest thing ever. And, it was, like, so fucked up. And then nothing happened. It was, like, nope. He, like, somehow, like, nothing happened.
What do you mean?
He went on a full U.S. tour after that. Headliner.
Well,
that's when he blew up.
Was it public before he did that?
Yeah. It was, like, a big thing. There's this YouTuber, Damon Fizzy, and Damon Fizzy was, like, really on it.
Why
like,
did
really
nothing happen?
Damon Fizzy was, I think, one of the main driving forces of, like, these girls are sending me all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and he was, like, another person that was doing it.
Dang.
He did a full U.S. tour. Started to really blow up on YouTube because he was doing like, he would do like 21 Pilots covers and stuff, like acapella covers. And we were like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
we got offered to do another tour with him. And we were like, no, we're not doing that. And like, there's like other bands that we're friends with that toured and like, we weren't going to like say anything because like, we were like, well, I mean, it's all out there. Like, what else are we supposed to say? And we weren't going to like, you know, talk shit on anybody, but we were just like, damn, this sucks. So then, I don't know. I can't believe we got onto this story, but sorry. But
no, it's tea.
Then it came out like, yo, Austin got arrested, and that was like after his tour off stuff. So they must have been keeping an eye.
Yeah.
And there was like a lot of other shit that was like involved.
And now he's in jail, right?
He's gonna be going to jail.
Dang. Is he like posting on things right now? Like Instagram and stuff?
No, he's been on. He's not allowed to be on social media.
Oh,
that's
well,
like part
good.
of it.
Ew, why would you? I will never understand any of that.
No, I will not either.
So disgusting. Well, good for you guys for kicking him off.
Yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, it wasn't our call.
Right.
Like, it was good on our booking agent and everybody else that was involved in like Grow Wild Tour. But it was just like, I was like, oh my God, dude. And then he made an apology video after that tour. And like, it was just like, when you just see through
it's just bad.
And you're like,
you don't mean
like bringing up stuff that had nothing to do with it. Like bringing up like his, like a family member's death. And it was like, whoa, like, you
like
can't
feel bad for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like
that's
textbook manipulation. It was like, bro, it has nothing to do with what we're accusing you of and pointing out that you're doing.
I feel like YouTubers sometimes when they don't mean it, they always bring in other things.
Yeah.
That they're like,
That's
but
funny.
this is happening, so please feel bad. It's like, okay.
Apples and oranges.
You don't, It's so transparent.
Yeah. It's
ridiculous.
like, maybe I did this. But look at all the killings that are going on.
Yeah, it's like, then you're fine. Then
Florida,
you're good.
And you're like, wait, what? And then you're like, well, I got to Google the Florida thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a fact.
Yeah.
But
That's a fact.
so dumb. Anyways.
Yeah.
Sorry about the long tangent there.
No, it was good.
But,
Glad it's out there.
Yeah, glad he's going to jail.
Yeah. See ya.
And email us at a couple of issues podcast at gmail.com. Piping hot tea at the end here. Heard that whistle.
Yeah. But yeah, email us your scams or anytime you've been scammed. If you've scammed somebody, maybe you were younger and like scammed somebody and it was genius because you were 7. Those stories are always cool.
But just be careful what you tell us because I will shoulder check you and report you to the authorities.
And kick you off tour if you're on tour.
I will put you on tour and I will kick you
right off.
I won't, but I'll call people who will.
It's so crazy you saw that before it actually got big, recently.
I felt so powerless that I was like, I did everything I could and then nothing changed.
Yeah.
It was like, what do you do at that point?
Yeah. Damn.
Crazy.
Sucks. Because it's like, but I know he's doing this.
Yeah.
No one cares. Yeah.
It's weird.
Crazy. Well, make sure to follow us on note. Make sure to follow us on social media at Couple of Issues, or you can follow me at Carlene Contro or Bruce at Bruce Wigner, Wiegner. Hear that, Jason Nash? Wiegner.
Make sure to tweet at Jason Nash.
To change the WEI to Wiegner on your outro card.
Just a hard I before E.
It's like a literal wig. Wigner. Wiegner.
Yeah.
And
He's silent.
Yeah.
He was like, oh.
And
he was like, oh.
And